Doosra Point, hosted by Paris and Mosul.
This could be victory. It is. Pakistan win the World Cup. India lift the World Cup. That's a big six.
Doosra Point.
3, 2, 1, and we live, Mr. Pasha. Pakistan Australia special, huh?
Yeah, a good win.
A very good win. Were you expecting that?
Considering how Australia has been playing, I would have said that Pakistan should win. But again, we haven't beaten Australia in any final in a very long time. So it was always going to be a good win, and it was a great game.
It was a very good game, especially the way they came back. It's not that they had a great start to either their bowling or their batting.
That's true, but मैंने जब match live देखा तो they were so poor in the field, which is अब आजकल they're pretty good in the field.
Yes.
With so many young players and stuff. मतलब पहले 5 ओवर में कोई 2-3 catches drop, missed fields throughout the innings. You know, it was a very poor performance on the field, generally speaking. मतलब आपने एरन फिशर में स्कोर नहीं किया था, उसका कैच ड्रॉप कर दिया.
हाँ.
आपने शॉर्ट का भी कैच ड्रॉप कर दिया. And then they were obviously almost 100 for 0, 95 for 0 थे in the first 10 overs. They were scoring 10 and over.
Yeah.
But then they pulled back in the second.
Shadab got them that break.
Shadab got them that breakthrough. And Shadab's the leading wicket taker in T20s this year.
Man, I was going to talk to you about that. So this guy, his attitude is so refreshing. जब भी इसको छक्के पड़ते हैं, he is always smiling, and I like the way he tries
knows,
to set batsmen up. It's not about frustration. Yeah, मुझे छक्का नहीं खाना है, and you need that in your leg spinner, and he has that, and he's still very young.
Yeah, and he picked wickets at the crucial times.
And we were talking about bat fielding. How good was that catch?
वही मैं कह रहा हूँ कि उसने कैच ड्रॉप किया. एक शादाब ने भी कैच किया, मुश्किल था, but फिर भी, and then he caught a brilliant one.
That was a blinder, man.
So, you know, they made it up in the end, I think. I thought जब Australia batting कर रहा था, they were probably for me 15 to 20 runs short from where they should have scored. उनकी obviously they've 8 wickets गिरी last 10 over में, so they scored 80 runs or so. But last 3-4 over में they didn't capitalize as they should have probably, given the start that they had. But 183 is still a big score for T20.
Yeah, it's not a small 9 runs per over. It's still a pretty decent score. Yeah, from where they were, 95 for 0.
We have never chased 180 before.
That was the highest T20
That was
chase.
the highest T20 chase.
And also we were 2 for 2, I think.
हाँ,
right?
पहले over में.
पहले over में 2 wickets, yeah. And then how often Fakhr Zaman Fakhr Zaman scores.
Fakhar Zaman, the man of the series, man of the match of the final, he has the knack of scoring big in finals.
Man, I love his attitude. He just goes for it. He's vicious with his hitting. He's not the most stylish player.
Not at all stylish, I think. Although lefties, you tend to think they're always stylish. But Fakhar doesn't come across stylish at all, actually. एक तो उसके shots हैं जो, you know, they're pleasing to the eye. But generally, he's a bit of a unorthodox. Hand-eye coordination उसकी काफी अच्छी है.
Kafi, and he's been scoring runs. So
Of course, yeah.
Clearly he's got his own method going.
He is now the second highest ranked T20 batsman. T20s में he's already second highest.
I enjoy watching him. I think he plays him in wonders. He's now a T20 opener. And we've been talking about it. I think he should also play test matches. I think he's a much better batsman than people give him credit for. He can change gears.
I mean, he's scored against almost every opposition.
Inside match in England.
New Zealand में T20 series में उसने score किया था, you know, 30-40 odds. And, you know, he's played against England, he's played against Australia. It's not like he's playing against flat pitches or whatever. He's played in, you know, Zimbabwe now and in New Zealand now. He's played in England. So he is now developing into a, you know, one of our star batsman or key batsman in the game.
Performs under pressure also. I mean, that's the problem for our batsmen usually.
Usually ये pressure में रह जाते
प्रेशर
हैं.
में आ जाते हैं, अच्छी
हालांकि
फॉर्म में भी होते तब भी आ
2
जाते
for
हैं.
2 होके तो मुझे लगता उस वक्त तो मैंने कहा कि चलो 180 की जो प्रेशर है हमारा टिपिकल जो पाकिस्तान का होता है कि
हाँ.
इतना बड़ा स्कोर हो गया कोलैप्स यू लूज बाय लाइक 80-90 रन 100 रन से हार गए एंड game over.
Yeah.
But then even Sarfaraz came in and played a pretty good solid innings.
It was a very crucial knock.
Very crucial to turn the tide. वो भी run out हो गया बेचारा.
हाँ.
Varna I thought he was looking pretty set and playing well.
He was playing well. Plus, I think it was a very crucial innings because up until that point, Fakhr was still trying to find his feet.
He wasn't blasting it then. But
No, he wasn't.
And he said interview में he said कि जब 2 wicket गिर गई थी तो I took my time a little bit more because I knew कि मैं अब out नहीं हो सकता. Again, sign of maturity, right? He said कि वरना हमारे यहाँ जो अकमल और इस तरह के players होते हैं they don't have that common sense or mentality कि भाई आपने एक अब you take it upon yourself to carry the innings.
Yeah. I love his mindset, man. He's proven it time and time again that he can score big runs, quick runs under pressure. It wasn't easy against India. It wasn't easy against Australia. As you said, he's done that in different situations, different conditions. So I think he's fairly stable as your opener. And to me, I vote for him for Test match berth also.
I think to score 91, I thought he deserved 100. I mean, to be that close, he should have just stuck around with catch out ho gaya. But I mean, the 100 was there for the taking.
Yeah.
And I think he'll score 100 pretty soon. I mean, 200.
It's a matter of time.
It's a matter of time. 200 की strike rate पे खेला है. So 91 of 46 balls. That's almost strike rate of 2 runs every ball. So he was on song.
And 91 runs is a good score in one days also.
One day is also T20 तो रहने ही दें. मतलब one day का अच्छा score होता है.
Imagine if he scores at that rate, sky's the limit. I mean, he's still young. Still, there's there's a lot to prove for him. But I really like what I see up until this point.
But again, it's also credit to Shoaib Malik. He's become a finisher. मेरे हिसाब से he's always last 2-3 games जो खेले हैं T20 में, and generally speaking he's been rock solid यार. He's been एक and आराम से, and he's become very calculated as well. I mean, he didn't score it like कोई 200 की strike से नहीं खेल रहा था. वो he was letting single देके let Fakhr sort of blast it, and he was rotating the strike, still playing it like 120 125 की strike rate. एक आध छक्के उसने भी मारे हैं, but very calculated, finished the game and then came back, and he's done that now quite a few times.
He's averaging 78 in 2018.
There you go.
With a very decent strike rate also, 135 odd. Yeah. So he's playing that role that you would expect your Mohammad Hafiz or senior players.
Hafiz को तो drop कर दिया 2 matches के बाद, which was very good to see actually.
Good brave move.
Brave भी नहीं. I would say it's now if you score, you make your position. Your position is not taken for granted. There's healthy competition, and senior or junior, if you don't perform, you're not going to play. You get your fair chance, and he didn't perform. 2 matches Hafiz ने खेले, दोनों में failures, drop. 2 matches हारिस सुहेल ने open किया, दोनों में fail, drop. In the final, very brave move कि साहब ज़्यादा उसको खिलाया, open कराया as a debut. वो अलग बात कि वो बेचारा पहली बॉल पे unlucky out मेरे हिसाब से फिर भी कि आप wide ball leg side पे stump हो गए.
Yeah.
That is quite unusual way to get out. तो बेचारा पहली बॉल पे at a debut is quite but still a very
it was 0-0-0 for him and out, but these things happen. But again, a brave move to play him in the final, because I don't think history में हम जाके देखें कि हम इतने किसी को debut कराएं final में, वो भी opening की position में, is unheard of, and we didn't have that sort of mentality to do that. But then over here it's about
if you picked to play in the 14 or 15, you've got to be ready to play any game.
Yeah.
Which is a good mentality to have.
Yeah, and it's a good performance culture also. ये नहीं कि आप senior player हैं, just because you have 300 one-years under your belt, you can continue to be mediocre, which I think Hafiz has been. I was not a fan of that decision when they selected him. To me, he should not play in one-years, not in your starting one-years. In fact, against Zimbabwe, I don't want him to play at all, because it's quite possible that उसको ये opportunity दें, he scores 100 odd runs against Zimbabwe, and then you get this false sense of security that we now have a senior player, and against a bigger opposition he will again not do much. So I think we should test all our youngsters as much as we can. I'm bummed out that Shaheen Shah Afridi is not picked for one-years. I think these players, Amir should have been given some rest against Zimbabwe.
Amir ko, they didn't play him every game, so they have managed his workload to a sense. They obviously wanted him to tour, which I don't disagree with. But they didn't play him every game. Those last crucial matches they wo khele. And so they are managing the workload. But fast bowling ka jo abhi one day international, abhi 5 one-days hain Zimbabwe ke saath. So Babar Azam is obviously coming back.
Yeah.
He's now fit after his sort of fracture England mein jo hua tha. So he is now fit, so he's coming back into the team. Hafiz hai, Imamul Haq hai, Fakhr hai. So it's usually all the sort of same T20. I think the big changes are कि Shaheen Afridi नहीं है. Hafiz is one-days में है. Talat Hussain नहीं है. Which is a bit of a surprise.
Bit of a surprise to me.
But I think उसको T20 ज़्यादा खिला रहे हैं. But Asif Ali is there.
So first on Talat Hussain, I don't think he has performed out of his skin.
No,
or he hasn't done enough to claim a spot. But I still think he's young. He bowls also. Hafiz, you tried and tested. I wouldn't play him against Zimbabwe, and I would try someone like Talat Hussain. Give him a bigger run.
I think I've seen Asif Ali ko dekha hai, jo abhi usne
He's a clean striker. I haven't seen that clean for a striker in a long time.
And not a lapadu, not
proper shots.
Proper shots. मतलब सही सीधा खेलता है बंदा, सीधा मारता है ज़्यादातर. And big hitter यार.
Big hitter.
छक्का मारा out the stadium. जो देखा उसने मारा छक्का was out of the stadium. पवेलियन की छत के ऊपर से गई ये बॉल.
हाँ.
सीधा. Clubhouse के ऊपर से. So and I think he's जो एक pinch hitter type, solid hitter जो हमें miss नहीं था टीम में. Asif Ali is very, filled in that spot like perfectly.
Yeah, I think that guy can do wonders for you. I'm still not 100% on his shot selection because he does quick 30s, 25, 30.
One-days में पता चलेगा अभी थोड़ा सा जब थोड़ी सी लंबी innings खेलनी हो.
Exactly. मतलब उमर अकमल के बाद मैं हर player को जरा extra scrutiny में रखता हूँ because it's not just talent, it's how you apply.
No, I agree, but Junaid is back as well, fast bowlers में. तो वो one-days में Junaid आ गया वापस.
I think it's a good series for all these untested or young talent. I think Shinwari should play. I'm not in favor of overusing Amir. He's traveling. He's with the party. Great.
I think you have enough. Between Junaid, Hassan Ali, Muhammad Amir, Shinwari, you have a good sort of nucleus of fast bowlers now. You throw in Shaheen Afridi as well.
Yeah.
That's a good sort of 5, 6. Any of them can play any day in my view, and that's a big luxury. कि कोई drop off नहीं है सच मेरे हिसाब से.
नहीं, एक चीज़ में मेरा concern है वो ये कि I saw Shaheen Afridi playing in under 19, and he was a big swinger of the ball, like really big swinger, and I'm excited about him. अब मैं इसको T20 में देख रहा हूँ, he's trying to bowl very flat, understandably so also. It's a different game altogether. मेरा concern ये है कि अगर आप इसको इतनी T20 खिलाएंगे, we have seen in the past someone like Irfan Pathan, who was a national swinger of the ball, and somewhere down the line he completely forgot how to swing, or his pace dropped. I really don't want these fast bowlers to go that route. इतनी T20 खेलेंगे, they forget the art of fast bowling.
पता है मैं भी एक आर्टिकल पढ़ रहा था मोहम्मद आमिर पे कि जो I think जो मैच फिक्सिंग का जो सीजन था इंग्लैंड में, that was pitches के हिसाब से and conditions के हिसाब से the best conditions you've had for bowling in the last decade. The number of wickets and the amount the ball swing जितनी कर रही थी उस वक्त, it hasn't actually happened like that in a decade. So जब आप आमिर को जो एक हमारी mentality थी कि यार कि इतना young player, and he was he bowled out England, Australia को उन्होंने हराया था, and he was swinging the ball like anything, like bananas, impossible balls, like आप खेल ही नहीं सकते. उस वक्त शेन वॉटसन भी इसी तरह की बॉलिंग कर रहा था, ऑन हिज पीक था, and he also had some crazy figures like Amir. But they say कि वो it was an oddity because of the conditions, the weather conditions, the pitch, and the time with them when they were playing. आप कोई और भी season देख लो, कुछ नहीं. And that's true actually. When you look at Amir's that season, he has never swung the ball again like that in anywhere else in the world. तो एक जो हमारी दिमाग में रहेगी ना बात वो, अब फिर वो 5 साल ऑब्वियसली खेला ही नहीं उसके बाद, तो वो एक oddity थी, and it was more to do with the conditions than the quality of the bowler. That's a very interesting article, very different spin to it. And they had stats to prove it, which I was like, wow. Again, Amir is still a very exceptionally good bowler, ये नहीं मैं कह रहा हूँ, but I don't think you'll ever see him swing the ball like that because there were other things at play as well.
So is that so? I would like to see how many T20s that he has played ever since, because I definitely think T20 is destroying fast bowling. I was watching India.
It's a different game. Yeah.
It's a different game, but the thing is, if you do too much of one thing, you forget the other things, right? The whole art of setting batsmen up, just Shane Warne करता था.
टेस्ट मैच में सेटअप होता है ना कि आप बाकायदा स्ट्रैटेजी होती है कि 4 बॉलें यहाँ तो 5th बॉल यहाँ तो 6th बॉल पे आप टारगेट करेंगे विकेट टेक करना. First 5 balls wouldn't have a chance of maybe even taking a wicket, but it's all about the setup. It's all about strategy. वो जो हार्ड वर्क कहते हैं ना, आपको बैट्समैन को फंसा के आउट करना, अब वो T20 वनडे में कहाँ होता है, because you don't have that much time.
One day, still you have 60 balls, right, as a bowler, so you can still invest
somewhat
a little bit more than T20. Yeah, so boom, smack, whack, and you're done. Your quota is done. Yeah. I was watching India versus England, और जो इंडिया के अब जो bowling firepower है, so they have amazing batsmen like KL Rahul, who's been averaging 50 plus at 155. Sharma. But if you look at Indian fast bowling, like Siddharth Kaul, these guys, if you played these guys in test matches, and they wouldn't play them in test matches, very ordinary. Their job is to just cut the ball, spinners, slowers,
seam ups,
exactly.
Mix it up basically.
Exactly.
Variation.
The focus is on deceiving the batsman and not in a very classy way, and that's where fast bowling is going. Which I, as an old school fan, I don't like that. I miss Wasim Makar, Glenn McGrath, Brett Lee, Kirtley Ambrose,
pace,
pace, कुछ जरा aggression, bouncer. It's not good to see that medium pacers trying to cut the ball, spin the ball. Not my style. I don't like it.
वो जो pure fast bowling जो होती है ना.
और मेरे ख्याल से, so I'm sure there are stats, but I think if these guys don't play test matches, then there's no incentive for them to bowl that way also. जब आपने कभी एक साथ 15 overs का spell लगाया ही नहीं है, then you forget, right? That's the evolution or devolution, if that's the right word. You kind of devolve into something, and that because you're living that life. And if I was a selector, if I was authority, if I was Mickey Arthur, I would say, Shaheen Shafidi, you have to play the test matches. You don't like it? Too bad. You're young. He's what, 16, 17?
But that I think still is very old school mentality. I think the way cricket is going, and the general public and the younger public, millennials, they don't have the patience for 5-day cricket. And T20 is the future of the game. So जो skills T20 के लिए चाहिए वही चलेंगी, and that's the one that will every player or every जो भी domestic में भी खेलेगा, he's going to be catering himself, targeting himself to be a T20 specialist. I don't see कि आप players कह रहे हो कि यार नहीं मुझे सिर्फ टेस्ट मैच खेलना है. अभी आपकी मेंटालिटी प्रॉब्ली ये होगी डोमेस्टिक पे, यार मैं किसी तरह PSL में पहुंच जाऊँ. ये नहीं होगी कि यार मैं किसी तरह फर्स्ट क्लास खेल के टेस्ट टीम में पहुंच जाऊँ. आई थिंक उनका पहला ये होगा यार मैं PSL खेल लूँ, PSL खेलूंगा तो T20 में शायद चांस मिल जाए पाकिस्तान टीम में.
That's where the money is.
There's also exactly that's the reason why the money is also. I mean, at the end of the day, it's also a livelihood for them. I mean, अगर आपको पता है यार जितने भी आप purists हैं या old school हैं जो भी हैं, at the end of the day, these guys also playing not only just to represent Pakistan, but it's also a livelihood. और T20 में ही पैसा है, तो it would attract the talent and the way T20 requires it.
But okay, so, and I get that. If I was a player growing up in this era, I would want to play IPL and PSL and those shorter version of the game, because that's where the money is. That's where the
That's
game
what the
is
fame
going.
is. That's what the fame is as well. Huh?
And if I was a fast bowler, I'd still try and beat. So Ahmed to me is not an ugly fast bowler in T20
No.
also. He's still a good fast bowler.
He's
still
pure.
swings.
He's still pure.
Exactly.
He's a bit pure.
If you're a fast bowler, at least try to be like that. Try to be.
आमिर को आप वो नहीं देखेंगे कि बहुत ज़्यादा वेरिएशन कर रहा है या बहुत ज़्यादा कोई वो कर रहा है.
Yeah.
He's still a
Who's that South African? Rabada.
No.
Right? If I was a fast bowler, I'd want to be like Rabada.
Dale Steyn देख लो. They are classical.
Exactly. And Rabada, चलो Dale Steyn तो फिर भी वो उस बीच की कस्प में था कि he played a lot of test matches, wonders. Rabada is the new breed, right?
Breed.
Very new crop. But and he's using the fact that he now only has to bowl 4 overs to his advantage. That okay, give you all those 24 balls or this karo.
That's a good mindset.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. I think these fast bowlers are going for a shortcut, and fast bowlers will not be a star unless you bowl fast. So I understand to get into a game, you do a little bit of batting, a little bit of bowling, you will never become a star. The real money is not in just being a bits and pieces all rounder. By the way, हम Rabada की बात कर रहे थे, South Africans stopped him from playing IPL because they wanted him to
stay fresh for South Africa.
Stay fresh for South Africa test matches, and they want to develop him as a proper cricketer before they let him out and play IPL or other T20 formats, which is a bold move.
Bold move as long as he's getting paid, I guess.
That's the thing. If you start bringing that money in test matches, तो
शायद I नहीं गए ना, sponsorships ही नहीं.
But I take your point. कोई देख ही नहीं रहा. I think we are a dying breed.
It's a dying breed, yeah. I mean, as you know, अभी आप किसी भी स्टेडियम में जाके देख लो, besides England and Australia to an extent, कहीं भी आप टेस्ट मैच देख लो, ग्राउंड में 1000 बंदा होगा, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. 1000 भी मतलब मैं ज़्यादा कह रहा हूँ. यूएई में तो एक बंदा नहीं आता, मुझे लगता है empty stands में आप टेस्ट मैचेस खेल रहे होते हैं. I mean, what sport, tell me, have you seen on TV जहाँ लाइव आ रहा हो और आप स्टेडियम में देखते हो खाली? कौन सा एक कोई स्पोर्ट बता दें आप कि आप चल रहा हो and you say कि यार कोई देखने नहीं आया.
नहीं, मेरे ख्याल से कोई भी नहीं होगा. There isn't a sport. There's no concept of any sport without fans.
There you go. So my view is कि I mean, आप बहुत traditionalist हैं, तो yes, you'll be a test match fan, but I think it very much is a dying breed. अभी वो championship वगैरह ये सब करें just to spice it up, but I think it's hanging from a thin thread.
Yeah, no, that's true. आप ये कर सकते हैं कि I don't know कि साल में अब सिर्फ टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप ही करें बस, लीग की तरह साल में दो साल में एक दफ़ा या 4 साल में एक दफ़ा, and that's all you do. But then how do you develop those skills if you're not playing test matches?
There you go.
So it's a catch-22. Yeah. It's a bad situation to be in, because I would not watch test matches for 5 days. The attention span is not there.
नहीं, हमारे बाप के पास टाइम ही नहीं था ना
देखने का.
5 दिन सुबह से 10 बजे शुरू होता, 5 बजे तक मैच.
हाँ,
कौन किसके पास है इतना टाइम?
अब तो आप केबल का पेशेंस नहीं है. आप HBO पे जाके you pull your show up and you watch it whenever you want to watch it.
Whenever you want to watch it. No ads, no nothing.
Yeah.
It's a different lifestyle now to back in the day when emails, no internet, different concepts, 80s, इतना ज़्यादा TV नहीं था. They have. I mean, it's a very different era, very different era, very different era. So I think it's wham bam over
Gone.
2.5-3 घंटे में, exciting, fun, you're home. That's the concept. But one day cricket is still, I think, has its place. One day cricket, I think, still will survive for a bit longer.
Yeah.
Test match will go. Then one day then T20 is.
One days are your new test matches, right? Essentially.
One day, essentially.
Because there was a time when these guys would just play until there was a result.
Yeah.
And then someone said, listen, 5 days, I don't have the 6th day in me.
पहले तो टेस्ट मैच में एक दिन का ब्रेक होता था, रेस्ट डे होता था, याद है? अगर अभी भी मैं किसी अमेरिकन को समझाता हूँ कि यार वो टी ब्रेक पे हैं अभी, चाय की ब्रेक पे, तो he's like, what the hell are you saying?
But
कि लंच ब्रेक पे चले गए हैं.
But think about when the game was invented, when these guys were
बहुत फारिग टाइम था यार.
कॉन्करर्स थे यार, काम काज ही था, किसी की जमीन में बैठे क्या करेंगे सारे दिन.
5 दिन क्रिकेट खेलते चलो.
So yeah, but no, don't pretend then. Just say okay, fine, it's gone, done, dusted.
Exactly, but no, it was the series win was I think great. We haven't lost a series in a very long time. Secured our #1 ranking again.
There's a reason why we're still #1, and I see that from
India has also won their 6th consecutive T20 series, and we haven't lost in I think 7 or 8 series now. Again, Pakistan versus India. What a pity, man. What a miss.
Seriously, I mean, what you can do is, whoever is #1, #2, they should have a best of 70, 20 neutral venue.
और खेलें NBA style, NBA finals की तरह.
Absolutely, just playoffs.
Playoffs.
I mean,
I also think कि T20 World Cup में भी जब final होता है, it should be best of 3.
I don't like this one match T20.
Not for T20s. I think T20s should be heading to best of 3.
ताकि कोई luck element ना रहे.
Luck element डाले. The best team typically wins.
So clearly there are ways you can still revive the game.
Of course you can revive the game.
You can still make those sensible changes if you were...
अगर हम ICC के अंदर होते तो हम...
you need half a brain to think about these things. These are not... This is
but
not
I think the people who are running ICC today as well, जैसे Dave Richardson हो गया, they're also the traditionalists जो 80s, 90s में test matches खेल के अब the executives of ICC. I think that जब ये retire हो जाएंगे and the new sort of people come in with fresh ideas, that's when it starts changing.
Yeah, I hope एक तो नए new age the new mindset management चाहिए, because I think Dave Richardson still thinks Nelson Mandela is running South Africa and it's 1935 or whatever it is, because I just don't see the business case anymore. What is he, by the way? Is he the CEO of ICC these days? Chairman?
CEO.
Yeah. What do you think about India versus England? What do you think about Jason Roy and Bairstow is just watching them bat?
No, I mean, it was a very good series. Yeah, India ki generally the whole series, including actually test matches, it's going to be a great series to watch.
I'm really looking forward to test matches. I think I told you my prediction. I think I think England wins it. Whether 3-2 or 4-1.
I'm thinking also India wins it.
So if you remember last time I told you, I don't see Indians getting 20 wickets consistently.
That's the biggest question mark. It's always been the biggest question mark with India. It's never been about the batsmen. It's never been about them. It's always been about, has the bowling strong enough to take 20 wickets?
Yeah.
Batsmen to score karenge, between the Dhavans and Sharma and
I have zero doubt on their
all
batting
these guys,
lineup.
Rahul, and I mean they have a solid Pujara, dekh lo, Vijay, dekh lo. I mean, खत्म ही नहीं होती बैटिंग यार.
नहीं, बैटिंग तो world class है इनकी
exactly.
And there is this Indian batting lineup, and then there is a big gap, and then you have others kind of following. I don't think any of the team has such a strong batting lineup these days.
T20 में probably the two strongest teams right now would be, I mean, obviously Pakistan is now ranked number 1, but I still think India and England are right up there in terms of, being solid T20 teams. I think, obviously, be third T20 देख लो England India का, chasing 200 and they did it like मजाक मसला ही कोई नहीं. रोहित शर्मा ने 100 मार दिए, 18 ओवर में 200 रन बना लिए to win the third test match. So I mean,
it was very classy knock also.
Yeah, very proper, very proper, very well played, and finished 10 balls मतलब 215 220 का भी स्कोर होता तो वो कर लेते हैं आराम से. तो वो जो एक अब T20 के स्कोर्स भी जहाँ जब T20 शुरू हुआ था तो हम कहते थे 140 150 यार 150 कर लो, good score.
160
was like
yeah, be safe.
Up that already in the short span 180 is that score and 200 is your जो 300 एक ज़माने में नहीं होता था, अब वो 200 बन गया.
You have to bat really well to chase 200 down, but
you have to bat really well, but now you see more and more chases of 180 plus. 200 अभी भी एक benchmark है कि 200 कर लिया तो you're 9 out of 10 times you're gonna win.
Yeah.
But 180 पे match फंसता है अब.
Yes.
Or 150 पे तो it's anybody's game. It's a very average pass score.
Yeah, it's exciting because then the shorter the version is, the more chance these minnows get to those upsets. Like it's easier for Bangladesh or Afghanistan to win a T20 in a T20 format than to win a test match. You see what happened to them in test matches.
अब अफगानिस्तान बांग्लादेश को पता नहीं क्या हो गया, अफगानिस्तान ने भी 3-0 पीटा अभी T20s में, और अभी वेस्ट इंडीज जाके तो जैसे दे forgotten how to bat यार. 43 all out मतलब innings defeat, मतलब वेस्ट इंडीज by no means a strong team, right? मतलब वेस्ट इंडीज हर किसी से पिट ही रहा है वो भी, and they're on a they're not a very strong test team either. उनके खिलाफ they are कुछ मतलब innings and 220 रन से हार गए.
43 and 144 in 2 innings. That's all they scored.
So it was very surprising. And West Indies scored 400. मतलब उसी पिच पे खेल रहे हैं, 43 all out हुए. So that's like one session, 2 sessions ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. And then the West Indies obviously played on that same pitch, pretty much the same conditions, ended up scoring 400.
Yeah.
So it can't be कि it was that different conditions या बहुत ज़्यादा swing हो रही थी ball या क्या हो रही थी, मतलब.
I mean the thing is 44 is just a nothing score in any wicket.
In any wicket.
And so you can't, that just shows how poor you were on that day.
Yeah.
Again 144 in today's day and age is a subpar.
वही मैं कह रहा हूँ, and it's not like कि सारे stars मुशीफ़िक रहमान खेल रहा था, साकिब खेल रहा था, महमूदुल्लाह खेल रहा था, तमीम open, so they had their A team. I mean best team playing.
Yeah.
So I was like maybe शायद ये लोग सब खेल नहीं रहे या कोई आए नहीं है, but I was
the Roach. Yeah, I think West Indies also bowled very well. I mean, again,
Roach
44
5 wicket lead.
Roach, and then second inning someone else picked up 5 wickets. So yeah, but
I mean again, it was a pretty bad showing for Bangladesh. Downhill चल रहा है मुझे लग रहा है Bangladesh का. All of a sudden, last sort of 6 months or so, they haven't won anything. तो जो बीच में अभी कितने strong हो गए थे at home and stuff, and they were playing pretty well. They've sort of had a bit of a low period.
They also lack depth. I mean,
that's true.
I think they're maxed out. They're playing way too much cricket for their kind of bench strength.
Maybe.
It's not that they have a very strong domestic structure where they keep churning. Shakib has been playing for a long time. I mean,
but still, I mean, I would expect, they've been playing now for a very long time. So, unka just structure, I don't know how good it is, but develop to ho hi gaya hoga abhi tak.
Personally, to me, Bangladesh was always an overrated team. So fine, they did win against Australia and against Pakistan and
हमने तो
India.
जिताया था पहला मैच
World Cup के अंदर.
तभी तो उनको वनडे
Manga started Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka was an average team. 92 World Cup, they एक और दो upset था, and then in 1996,
but that
they
was
were just different. That was a
but
turnaround.
they were one of the pioneers for changing one-day international cricket as well.
You know, the
Jai
strategy
Surya,
and
Karawadrana.
Kualalutrana and so that was a great.
That was a pioneer
That was a
for-
blueprint of any
Yeah.
minnow how to kind of just become the dominant force in world cricket, and then they dominated after '96. It's not that they just went downhill after that.
पर श्रीलंकन क्रिकेट भी काफी डाउनहिल चल रहा है.
इस वक्त उनका वो एक नेचुरल जो एक गैप आता है हर उसके अंदर संगकारा जयवर्धना हार्ड टू रिप्लेस
Very hard to replace.
इट्स
Sangakkara भी commentary करा था England versus India, and he's such a great. He's obviously was a great player, but he speaks so well, yaar.
yeah he's this educated
Very,
very cultured
very cultured, and what a player. वो था stylish player.
वाकई I think he's probably one of the most stylish
lefties you've seen
ever, like
ever.
all time top
All time.
3 or 4. I think Anwar,
I think all time lefties with all time best player for
man, I can't give that spot to anyone other than Brian Lara.
I would say he's right up there, man. मेरे हिसाब से I mean Brian Lara का एक aura था ज़्यादा मेरे ख्याल से, but I think Sangakkara is right up
Very
there.
classy. No, I get that. It's unfair for us to compare them because
No,
I think
different eras again, but I think special players, both of them. Of
Yeah,
course.
I don't know why. Maybe I'm just an oldie now, but I miss that class. I mean, you have Kohli now, so but I'm talking about like Dravid had that beautiful cover drive. Lakshman had some elegance. Kohli is also very stylish, by the way. I think he's
उसका different style है काफी.
different style, but when he drives, he's a proper batsman. But I generally think
But ऐसा वो जो ने book वाला जो
हाँ खानदानी style जो है that
front foot आगे निकल के जो होता है
Textbook
वो
जो
नहीं
drive,
textbook भी नहीं है हाँ textbook नहीं है but he is obviously the best of the best right now.
and I think वो जो focus है style पे और V में shots खेलने, I think you'll see less and less of that now because you don't require that essentially.
Yeah, and if you I mean if you see all these players now, technique जो textbook technique थी is not essential to be successful in cricket. I mean आप फ़खर ज़मानी देख लो उसकी कौन सी textbook है? I mean it's not even close to textbook, but he's playing well. Babar Azam for me is probably the most pure textbook.
As bookish as you can get
in our team, in
Yeah,
Pakistan team. But बाकी generally speaking, आजकल whatever, however you can score, just go for it. Yeah, whatever works for you.
It was always the case, but
हाँ, it was always
जैसे
the case.
I think
नहीं, but
Gilchrist was
हमारे
the
यहाँ
first one who
पहले-
destroyed it.
हाँ, destroyed it. But पहले concept ये होता था कि अगर आप textbook player नहीं है तो आप आगे पहुंचते ही नहीं थे. वो आपको पहले ही ट्रायल्स में ही आप कट हो जाते थे कि आपका फ्रंट फुट आगे नहीं निकला या आपने वो ये नहीं किया तो आपको आगे ही नहीं चांस ही नहीं मिलता था.
सर मैं शायद स्टोरी पहले सुना चुका हूँ. UBL अंडर 19 के ट्रायल्स में सिकंदर बख्श ने मुझे डांटा था सिर्फ इसलिए कि उसने मुझे कहा था कि तुम ब्लॉक करो नेट्स में, and I was driving okay. It wasn't that I was doing those lofty drives.
वो था आपका चांस, आप कहाँ
और
होते और
उसमें मुझे इसने कहा
आज
एक साइड हो जाओ, थैंक यू. ये मैं जब कह रहा हूँ उनको मैं
that
ब्लॉक
was
करना है,
the start and finish of your career.
that's
मैं
how
तो कह रहा हूँ.
yeah,
देख लो बस मेरा
autocratic these guys used to be.
Yeah,
और अब तो गिलक्रिस्ट ने हाथ पे गोल्फ बॉल्स डाल के 100 मार दिया, उसने दिखाया कि ये देखो.
इस तरह खेलते हैं.
But we can be here and talk about these things. What else is happening? What are you looking forward to? Asia Cup?
हाँ, एशिया कप सितंबर में है. अभी तो obviously इंग्लैंड इंडिया का टूर काफी लंबा है, so India will be playing for a while. I think it's a 3-month tour, तो उनकी काफी cricket है. But after that, Pakistan obviously plays the 5 one-days in Zimbabwe right now, so I'm expecting 5-0.
Yeah.
Needless to say. But then Asia Cup in September. The Asia Cup will be entertaining because after a very long time, Pakistan and India will play in UAE. So I'm looking forward. अगर मैं अभी भी ओमान या मस्कत में रह रहा होता तो I would have definitely gone to watch the game.
You can still go
but
on your way to Pakistan. Quick stop.
maybe actually mid-September में मैं हाँ जा सकता हूँ शायद because
देख
I'll be in
लेना.
London. So maybe if there is when
Sort
there's a will,
your
there is a
problem.
way.
Nahin,
But
I wouldn't trust that man unless it happens. Unless I see Pakistan and India
they've
taking the
committed to
ground,
They've
they
committed
have, but you know what you need to
I
cancel
know.
that series. I mean, there's not much you need.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be great. But I'm really looking forward to England and India. I'm in a weird way. I'm looking forward to Pakistan and Zimbabwe. I don't think I'll watch ball to ball, but I really want to see youngsters getting a good run.
It'd be a good confidence run for the youngsters. I think against Zimbabwe आपको तो सारे नए लड़के ही try करने चाहिए ताकि वो
बिल्कुल.
score करें उनका confidence बढ़े. They get the experience. Definitely, the likes of Asif Ali, जो हम कह रहे थे question marks on, can he actually play a longer innings?
Yeah.
I mean, those might get answered. I hope they don't play Hafiz too much. एक आध मैच खिला दें, चलो ठीक है. But मुझे लगता है कि वो खिलाएंगे उसको. हफीज की जगह खैर और किसको देंगे? कौन आएगा और? तलत हुसैन ही है.
तलत हुसैन है, आसिफ अली है.
आसिफ अली तो है ना स्क्वाड में.
मगर उसको खिलाएं भी.
खिलाएं भी हाँ.
हाँ, ये ना हो कि I think
भाई फखर एंड इमाम विल ओपन. इमाम उल हक है ना.
हाँ.
फखर इमाम विल ओपन. बाबर आजम वन डाउन. फिर हारिस सुहेल आता है. या किसको खिलाएंगे?
Sarfraz needs some runs.
खैर T20 में स्क्वाड अच्छा खेला है. वनडे में भी शायद अब जिम्बाब्वे के खिलाफ स्कोर कर ही लेगा.
नहीं अच्छा है, थोड़ा confidence आ जाए. I am not mad. I'm not mad that he's not scoring. I mean ठीक है. It'd be nice if he was scoring.
Yeah. I think he needs to score in test matches, if anything.
I think he also needs to score in
One
one-days. I think he's just over-ambitious. इसका ये नहीं कि ये struggle कर रहा है. I think he comes in, he scores some quick boundaries, थोड़े runs बनाता है 20-25, and then he plays one horrendous shot.
Yeah. He's
So I think short selection थोड़ा मसला है, which is easier to fix than if someone was just struggling with footwork or technique.
हाँ हमें हफीज को नहीं खिलाना चाहिए. ड्रॉप कर दें. जब इंग्लैंड रूट को ड्रॉप कर सकता है T20 में. आप जो
Again, very bold of them.
जो इंग्लैंड का वनडे इंटरनेशनल कैप्टन है, टेस्ट मैच कैप्टन है. सॉरी, ही इज अ टेस्ट मैच कैप्टन और वनडे इंटरनेशनल. इयन मॉर्गन है.
हाँ.
उसको ड्रॉप करना इट्स क्वाइट अ बिग डील. जो रूट इज अ क्लास एक्ट, बिग प्लेयर. उसको ड्रॉप किया, बेन स्टोक्स को खिलाया. आई तो कॉल्ड इट कि मैं होता तो मैं ड्रॉप कर देता. एंड वही उन्होंने ड्रॉप कर दिया. बेन स्टोक्स फिट, ही वॉक्स इन रूट इन T20 अगेन. More textbook player. कोई लपाड़ू नहीं, कोई not a big hitter. Such a good player, solid player.
Yeah.
जगह नहीं.
Look, and these bold decisions are reaping some benefits for England.
No doubt.
The fact they played Joss Butler in Test matches, even though they had a keeper. The fact they played Johnny Bairstow in one-days, even though they had Joss Butler, tells them that focus is on whatever works.
Whatever works.
It doesn't matter if you have 3 keepers and only one of them keeping and 2 are great batsmen. We'll do that.
जगह बनती है.
बिल्कुल. आपको हफीज पे भी अभी डिसीजन लेना पड़ेगा. Is he part of your World Cup, next World Cup plan or not?
अभी से
एंड में तो नहीं हो सकता. अगर नहीं है तो फिर मासलामा. There's just way too much cricket happening. He can go and make money and he can really have a good run. He's not a done deal. But I wouldn't waste that spot on Hafiz. यहाँ पे कहते हैं कि ठीक है, we trust him, like Shoaib Malik got a vote of confidence and he's doing a fantastic job. Hafiz should get some kick in his pants and he should start performing like.
But Hafiz has never been that consistent. So
Never.
Never been.
Right from the words go, he had a price tag on him. He had a potential stamp on him. Like उससे ज़्यादा कभी कुछ नहीं हुआ. So I think it's time that they make these tough calls, bold moves, and you have players. It's not that you don't have any players. You have Imamul Haq knocking on the door.
Try getting youngsters.
So, yeah, but I'm looking forward to Pakistan and Zimbabwe. I hope they try youngsters. I'm really looking forward to India and England. I think England wins the series, and you don't agree with me. That's why it's more interesting now.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it. Let's wrap it up. Those who are listening, follow us on Twitter, Doosra Point, Facebook page, Doosra Point Podcast. Let us know how you feel about it, any topic you'd like to discuss. Until next time.
That's a big 6.